Thank you for joining this week's Great Plains Athletic Conference training tape number 1. We are going to focus on the GPAC replay process for the 2024 season. Pre-game process. Officials will walk onto the field between 62 minutes and 60 minutes. The coaches and referee and umpire will meet at the respective side of the field, home coach first, visiting coach second. Once those meetings are complete, the referee and umpire will walk over to the replay system where it is stored in a tent, preferably 3-sided or 4-sided tent to prevent weather, to have sun protect the screen so it's easy to view, and away from fans and team supporters on the sideline outside the team box area. At this meeting, the head coaches are encouraged to join at the replay tent so they learn what parts of the field are easily to see, what parts of the field it's going to be difficult to see plays, and to make sure the system is up and running and working effectively and efficiently. During the game, the officials initiating a review 2 times. The first is after targeting call is made on the field. All targeting calls made on the field, so there is a flag thrown, and after the crew talks, the referee makes an announcement: personal foul, number 54, defense, targeting. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. The previous play is under review. Coaches do not have to initiate that. It will happen every single time when targeting is the call and announcement on the field. The second time, we have a suspension and ejection due to fight. So we definitely know we have a fight on the field. What the officiating crew is going to do, they are not going to review was the judgment of a fight or no fight, but what jersey numbers participated in the fight. There's a lot of movement, a lot of actions, and sometimes a lot of players, so the officials can't always see the numbers. Whenever there's a fight, suspension, ejection, we are going to use the review process to get the jersey numbers of the players who participated in a fight and or left the sideline to get into the fight. All right, so it's not a judgment. The judgment is yes, there was a fight. It's just confirming jersey numbers are correct when it comes to ejections and suspensions. Now the coach's challenge. The process is the head coach shall call a timeout first. So coaches, do not throw your red flag first. Find the nearest sideline official, call a timeout. You now have that full 60 seconds to communicate with the sideline officials. Is this reviewable? Is this not? Coaches, do we have a good look at it? Do we not have a good look at it? So now anytime within that 60-second time window, yes, it's reviewable. Yes, we have a good look at it. Now you could throw the red flag, which will then start the review process. The referee will come over, confirm with you the result of the play, confirm which part of the play the head coach wants to challenge and review, and make sure it is reviewable and challengeable. When yes, the referee agrees it's reviewable, yes, a team has a challenge left, the referee will make an announcement of the ruling on the field. Then the part of the play that team's coach wants to challenge, and that will be for everybody in the stadium. Referee and his scribe will go to the replay tent. They will review all aspects of the play. They're going to have an open microphone walking through the play, what they see with the crew. After the review, the referee will give the crew the result of the review first. All right, they're going to confirm the result of the play, the down, the distance, the yard line, the position of the ball, the time, the penalty enforcement, and if the review was confirmed, stands, or overturned. Once all the P's and Q's are in place, the referee is going to come back out to the field while the crew is moving the ball as necessary based on the review, make the final announcement using the stadium microphone so all can hear the result of the review. So there's going to be 3 results after a review. Call on the field is confirmed. So there's indisputable video evidence the call on the field was correct. The team will be charged a timeout, and the team has 0 challenges left for the remainder of the game. Or the referee call on the field stands. No indisputable evidence that the call on the field was correct or incorrect. The team will be charged a timeout, and the team has 0 challenges left for the remainder of the game. And the last one, call on the field is overturned. There was indisputable video evidence that the call on the field was incorrect. No timeout is charged to that team, and that team, as so long as that was the first challenge of the game, they retain 1 challenge remaining in the game. The maximum amount of challenges in the game is 2. Even if there are 2 overturns for that one team in the game, there is not the 3rd challenge. Maximum of 2 per team, as so long as the first challenge is overturned. So once a play is reviewable, the officiating crew, the referee, and the scribe, they will be able to review now all aspects of the play that can be reviewed. So again, the result of the play, typically the reason for the initiating of the review. They could confirm the down, distance, position of the ball, clock status. So let's say the review was catch, no catch. The ruling on the field was a catch. After review, it is confirmed that it was a catch. All right. So the team will be charged a timeout. The team will lose a challenge for the remainder of the game. But if the crew was off by 1 or 2 yards to determine a first down or no first down, or if the catch, tackle inbounds versus tackle out of bounds underneath 2 minutes, the crew could then change the location of the ball, change the location of the down from short of the first down to make it a first down, change the clock status from tackle inbounds, wind the clock, versus first body part out of bounds, which will start on the snap. And then if there's time clock on the video, they can put time back on the clock if there is necessary. But that has to be seen on the video. Coaches, you cannot initiate a review because of a clock error. The officials could use the video to make sure the clock is correct, but that cannot initiate the review process. And then the last thing is the crew, if there is penalty enforcement. All right, there was a flag thrown on the play. The crew will use video to make sure the enforcement spot is correct and the ball is placed at the correct spot after enforcement. There are certain plays that are reviewable where a foul can be put on. We do have an example of that in our examples. So there are fouls that can be created, such as illegal forward pass, illegal kick beyond the neutral zone, blocking before eligible to block by the kicking team, 12 or more players on the field, illegal touching of a forward pass, a player touching a loose ball who had been out of bounds, and then targeting. If targeting was not called, the crew cannot initiate that, but a coach can challenge that, and that foul can be put on. So not all fouls are reviewable, but those are the reviewable ones. So now let's take a look at some examples and then go through the process of what it should look like, what it should sound like during the season. So this is a catch, fumble, play. All right, so we see the ruling on the field was a catch, a fumble, and then a recovery of the fumble with 7 minutes and 23 seconds left in the quarter. The first thing that must take place is the coach who wants to review the play has to call a timeout. The next thing that will happen is the referee will come over to that coach who wants to challenge and ask the coach what part of the play they would like to challenge. And the coach will be like, I would like to challenge the ruling on the field of a catch to a no catch incomplete pass. The referee will be, yes, that is reviewable. We will initiate the review process. Referee will step away from that coach, turn on the stadium microphone. The ruling on the field was a catch, then a fumble, recovered by the defense. The previous play is being challenged by the offense of the catch, no catch. Then the referee and his scribe will go to the replay booth. Once they're at the replay booth, they're going to get these two angles. And they're going to have the open microphone with the officiating crew as a whole. As they're going through it, this is a catch, no catch, so we don't want to slow this one down. All right, so we're just going to play it live, and just like we would on any other catch, no catch control. All right, so on that one, the referee will be saying, all right, I got player possession, I got a body part and down. I'm looking for a common act of the game to turn this receiver, defenseless player, into ball carrier, not a defenseless player. All right, so that first angle, I have receiver the whole entire time. Now I'm going to be talking to my crew. Now I got the end zone angle, and what we see here is a throw, the catch. I do not see any evidence of that receiver making a common act of the game of football. So after review, the referee will be coming out, and he will let his crew now know all aspects are reviewable. So he goes back to the beginning. We have 3rd and 9 at the 31. The ruling on the field after replay was an incomplete pass due to no common act of the game turning that receiver into a ball carrier, which is needed by rule to make this a catch. All right, so I'm going to get on the 0-2-0, and our scribe is going to write this down. 4th down and 9 at the 31-yard line, pro right hash, aka position 4, and we are going to set the play clock to 25 seconds, and we are going to start the game clock on the snap because the result of the play is now an incomplete pass. When I give all that information to the crew as a referee, I'm going to come out of the replay booth. My crew is going to be moving the football back to the 31, position number 4, and our wing officials are going to be communicating to coaches what the review had, what will be the next play, and the reason why it was overturned. So now, as that's all going on, the referee, when back on the field of play, will make his final announcement on the play. The ruling on the field of a catch and fumble has been overturned to an incomplete pass. It will be 4th and 9 at the 31-yard line. The team is not charged a timeout and still has one challenge remaining in the game. And then we move forward. So that is the first example of this would be an overturned, indisputable evidence by rule that we don't have a complete catch process done, since there was not a common act of the game to turn that receiver into ball carrier. Let's go to play number 2. We have a pass, a catch, an apparent recovery, now advancement, Here, I highlight this because this is a block. This will be important to know when we go back to review because the referee throws this flag. Okay, so we know we have a foul on the play. All right, and we'll understand why I highlighted this just while watching it. All right, so the offensive team does not want to give up the ball, so the offensive team is going to have to call a timeout. Once that offensive team calls a timeout, they have 60 seconds to determine is the play reviewable. Yes, they could ask the sideline officials and talk to their coaching staffs. Do we have a good look at that fumble? If the coach decides they do, they're going to throw the red flag. The referee is going to come over to the head coach, confirm the ruling on the field of a fumble recovered by the defense and returned. The head coach will then say, well, I want to review the ruling of fumble. Referee will be like, yep, you could do that. So the announcement out to the stadium, the ruling on the field was the ball carrier fumbled the ball, the defense recovered the fumble, and advanced it. The previous play is under review. Now the referee and the scribe are going to go underneath. Now when they go underneath the tent, this is so important. Now all aspects that are reviewable are going to be reviewed. So they're going to open up the microphone and they're going to be talking to the crew. All right, we're snapping at the 19-yard line. So the first part of this play, whenever that passer's moving forward, we should be thinking about illegal forward pass. Did this passer make a legal forward pass with their entire, with any part of their body at the neutral zone? Clearly throws it at the 20-yard line. All right, no foul there. We're not going to put on that foul. But we could because that is a reviewable foul. Now the process of catch, no catch. All right, even though that was not reviewed, we can review this. It's a reviewable part of the process. Now we have a common act of the game. This is a ball carrier, no longer receiver. Now this is the moment where I'm going to be zooming in and taking a look. Where is the ball compared to when this helmet comes off? Because now by rule, if the ball carrier is in possession of the ball, when the helmet comes off, the ball is dead by rule. Definition of fumble, dead ball. That is reviewable. All right. So on this angle, we cannot see the ball when the helmet comes off. We don't have indisputable video evidence. We're going to keep rolling. All right. We see the defense now going for a ball. We still do not see a ball. I see a body part down, a knee down, but I still don't see a ball. This is the first time we see the ball and we don't have a body part down. All right. So now this tells me defense is in possession of the ball off the ground. All right, so now we are still keeping this ball live according to this angle. Now let's go to the next angle. Again, I am talking to my crew. We already know we have a legal forward pass. We already know we have a completed catch. Now this is where we can slow it down. All right, this isn't a catch, no catch. This is a fumble. So where is the football, all right, when the body part is down or when the helmet comes off? So now we're going frame by frame. Wow, now we have a potential target. All right. Is this crown of the helmet? Is this not crown of the helmet? A brand new aspect to review to this play. All right, so I am going to be talking through this now with my crew as a referee. All right, we got the head to the side. No target. We have the helmet completely off right now. All right, so had this ball carrier have possession of this ball with this helmet off, we would overturn this to no fumble. But we do not have indisputable evidence of is the ball loose right now or not. All right, so this is going to be stands as called on the field as a fumble. We may have probably, maybe, likely. All of those words will go to stands as called. All right, so the ruling of a fumble is going to be stood. It stands. But now there's a lot more we are going to use in this review process to get all aspects correct. All right, so now we're going to go back. We already know no targeting, legal forward pass, legal catch, stands, fumble. Now we have to go to, all right, let's get it right using replay. First off, where's this ball carrier tackled and or goes out of bounds? All right, we're out of bounds on the sideline, 26-yard line. It will be opposite press box side. We know we have a flag down, and the flag was for a personal foul hit away from the play. Okay, so now we could use replay for enforcement. All right, the enforcement spot is going to be end of the run. End of the run is the 26-yard line. So scribe is going to write down result of the play, fumble, recovery to the 26, personal foul, hit away from the play by the white team, half the distance to the goal, first down and 10. Clock will start on the snap. Play clock will be set to 25 seconds. New possession. Here we go. As the referee's coming out of the tent with his scribe, the ball is going to be moved to the 13-yard line. Once the referee has clear view of the press box in the stadium, he is now going to make his final announcement. The ruling on the field of a fumble recovered by the defense and advanced stands as called on the field. During the return, personal foul hit away from the ball. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal, first down and 10 for the defense, and then end the announcement. Next play, we have a scoring review. Is this a touchdown or is this a touchback? So let's go through the process again. This is the original play. All right, we see the ruling on the field is a touchdown. Defense is going to call a timeout. Defense has 60 seconds to determine to throw the red flag. Then the referee is going to come over to the head coach who throws the red flag. Coach, ruling on the field is a touchdown. What would you like to review? You're going to say, referee, we're going to review the ruling of a touchdown. We have the ball loose prior to getting to the goal line. Sweet. Referee steps out, makes the stadium announcement. The ruling on the field is a touchdown. The defense is challenging the ruling of fumble before the ball reaches the goal line. So no touchdown. End of announcement. Go to the replay booth. The referee will open up his mic so the whole crew is hearing this conversation. They're going to replay this. Again, this is a play we want to slow down step by step. All right, first reviewable aspect, catch, no catch. We have possession. We have one body part down. And now we have a common act to the game, advancing to the goal line. At this moment, the ball is reaching out. Can we tell if it's over the goal line right now or not? Not indisputably. Can we tell if there's control or not? Not indisputably. All right, so this angle, this gives us no indisputable video evidence of a touchdown or the ball is loose prior to the goal line. Let's see if we could get lucky and go to the end zone view. All right, process of the catch is complete. That is indisputable. He is now reaching for the goal line. Do we have indisputable evidence if the ball is in possession, touching the goal line or not at this moment? No. We might have a lot of maybe, probably, most likely. Again, all those words will go back to stands as called on the field. All right, so unless we have a direct angle down the goal line underneath that tent with the sky coach, it is going to be huge error for us to overturn a touchdown call in regards to the goal line. So coaches, I would err on the side of not using a challenge unless we have a look right down the goal line, or if it's in the middle of the end zone, but not dealing with the goal line. So once again, the referee's going to keep his microphone open. Result of the play stands as called. Touchdown. We will have a try at the 3-yard line in the middle of the field unless changed by the offense. Clock will not start on the play. This is an untimed down, and there are no fouls to enforce on this play. The referee is going to leave the tent. The crew will get confirmation by the offense where do they want the ball for the point after attempt try. By the time the referee gets out, makes his announcement, the ruling on the field of a touchdown stands as called. Point after attempt for the offense at the 3-yard line. We should be ready to play football again. Now the last play we're going to have here is an interception to an incomplete pass. So let's see the original play as it were to be played during the game. All right, so we see 2 officials coming forward. We see the signals of stopping the clock, which is telling us the ruling on the field is a completed catch. All right, so the referee will make a quick announcement. Ruling on the field is an interception, 1st down and 10 for the defense. The offensive coach at this moment has the ability to call timeout prior to the next snap. So there could even be some delay. New offense comes on, new defense comes on. There is not a snap. So on this type of play, coaches, you might have a little bit more time to make that choice to even call a timeout. All right, talk to your coaches. Do we have a good look? All right, because we have a change of possession, so there's a little bit more time until the next snap. Let's say the offensive coach does call a timeout, throws a red challenge flag. Referee comes over. Hey, coach, we have a ruling of interception. What would you like to review? I'd like to review it. It's not an interception, it's an incomplete pass. Referee steps away, makes a stadium announcement. The ruling on the field was an interception by the defense. The previous play is being challenged by the offense of a no catch. Referee's going to go to the tent with his scribe, going to open up his microphone to the O2O for the entire crew, and then get to the point that is most important. Again, all aspects are reviewable. Forward passer, yes, he has some part of his body behind the neutral zone, legal forward pass. Yes, we have possession, one body part and down, a common act of the game, moving forward, embracing the contact, legal. We definitely have a ball that is caught and then a ball carrier losing control of that football. This is a loose ball, legal. Now frame by frame. All right, does this defender get his hands underneath the ball, all right, and have possession of the ball with body part in bounds? He definitely has a body part in bounds. He got his hands underneath. But we're going to back this up a little bit. Can we tell if he completes the process by surviving the ground? Because that's going to be the last part, surviving the ground. Hands underneath, body part in bounds. I lose the ball. Cannot tell. I definitely don't see the ball loose here. All right, so now let's go to the end zone angle, see if we have a better look. We already have a legal forward pass. We already have, this one can't even give us, was it a catch or no catch? And this look can't even tell us if there was targeting or no targeting. The only thing this will give us, we have the ball up in the air. So now referees, I'm watching the ball. I'm watching 96 dive for it. I have no look at the ball whatsoever. So again, this is not going to be confirmed, overturned, but it will stay stands as called. All right, so I'm going to go back to the sideline, make sure we put this ball in play correctly. Since we're going to go stand. All right, so his body part touches at the 24-yard line. So let's say we have the ball at the 23-yard line. I'm going to go down onto my 0-2-0. Result of the play is a touchdown, first down and 10 at the 24-yard line, position number 1, press box side. We're going to set the play clock to 25 seconds, and we're going to start the clock on the snap because it was an interception. There are no penalties on this play we could put on, and then I'm going to leave the tent, and the officials are going to communicate to the coaches, new offense on, new defense on, and we are going to place the ball at the 24-yard line. So now when the referee makes the final announcement, the ruling on the field of an interception stands as called, first down and 10 for the white team at the 24-yard line. The red team has been charged a timeout and has 0 challenges remaining in the half. This concludes our training tape, week number 1 for the Great Plains Athletic Conference and our replay process. The main thing to take away, officials, make sure we have clear communication of the ruling on the field, clear communication when we're open on 0-2-0, so we remind each other all aspects of the play are reviewable, and before we leave that review tent, we have the result of the play either confirmed, stands, overturned, and why, the next down, the next distance line to gain, the position of the ball, clock status, time on the clock if we see it on video review, and if we have to put on a foul or if there is a foul on the play that was reviewed, we are enforcing it correctly. Do not be in a hurry, just be good communicators. And our goal is once that referee leaves the tent, the whole crew has the information. Sideline officials, share with coaches what the result of the review is and why. We place the ball, so when the referee is done making his final stadium announcement, we are ready to put that ball in play and continue football. Thank you for taking time watching Great Plains training tape number 1, GPAC replay process. Those teams playing this week, good luck. We will have game footage from this week to be used in GPAC training tape number 2. Safe travels, officials, players, coaches, and fans. Look forward to seeing you back here next week. Officials, remember, you're only as good as your last call.